Welcome back to Mohawk Motors, everybody. My name is Jason, and as you saw, we're getting into the repairs of the silver single cab. And it's late. It's a little after 11 o'clock. It's almost 11:30, and I'm calling it for the night, but I figured I better give you something and show you where I'm at, right? So here's where we're at. I've got one of my replacement rockers pretty well fit up. I'll have to get the fit up a little bit better as I can start tack welding it, but this is pretty good using vice grips to hold it into place. I got the cab corner cut off. If you've never done these rockers and cab corners before, I'll be honest with you, I just watched a couple YouTube videos to get a better idea of how to do it. I've never done a full cab corner rocker panel replacement before. And as I've said in previous videos, I've been dreading this. This is for me, it's a very slow, very little bit at a time process, because it's much easier to go slow and only remove what you need to than it is to try to put it back and make it look good, at least in my experience. Maybe if there's some experienced body people out there, this is no big deal for them, but this is way outside of my normal comfort zone. So I removed what I needed to get back to good solid metal that I'll be able to weld to. You see where I cut my cab corner here? I've got full thickness, so I'll be able to weld to that. And where I cut the rocker back to, here in the front, you can see I've got full thickness there. So I'll have plenty of material to weld to. It's just gonna be a matter of getting my fit to a point that I'm happy, and then getting it all tacked in place. Tacked, check, tack, check. I really want these to look good. I don't think anybody that really knows what they're looking at, I think, is gonna know that they're not the original cab corners, and that's okay. And rockers, that's okay. I'm gonna do the best I can at this. And I finally found the motivation, because I called my friend Alan, who does body work, and asked him what he would charge me to do the rockers and the cab corners on this. And that's just the sheet metal work. Just cut the old out, get the new in, get them fit up, welded up and primed. And that price was enough to get me the motivation I've been looking for. And it was a good deal, but it was enough to get me the motivation that I got to do this myself. I need to learn. I need to stop putting it off. And for me, the best way to learn how to do something is to do it. So that's where we're at. I'm calling it for the evening. I can feel myself starting to get tired, and I'm losing patience. And patience is critical on this job. So I'm gonna call it for the evening. I'm gonna go up. I need a shower. I'm covered in metal dust. Go up, get a shower, get to bed, and come back down here tomorrow evening fresh, and probably stick a few tacks, see how it fits with my door, and then assuming it fits well with the door, I'll get all my little spot weld holes drilled along the door sill, along the bottom of the rocker, and we'll start getting this thing stuck back together. And this is only the first side. Total time into this job so far, including taking the body and bed and stuff off of the frame, I'm at about 6 hours. So I don't think I'd make it as a body guy, but I think I'll make it as a get this thing not rusty guy. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, team, next day, quick update. I'm actually down here in the daytime on a weekday. I've got the doors open because it's beautiful outside, and my kids are resting, so I was able to sneak down here for about an hour, and I'm trying to get my fit up done and get ready to put some tacks on this thing. So my impatience last night, I think, got the better of me, because I've got some gaps here, but they're not awful. I'll be able to fill them, and this isn't structural, so I'm not super duper worried about it. I've got all my holes drilled, I've got all my prep done, ground down to clean metal. I sprayed weld through primer all inside after I got it cleaned up. So hopefully that'll last a long, long time still. And I'm getting ready. I'm gonna put a few tacks on this. Probably one in this corner over here, maybe one over here, and a couple in the front. And then I wanna sit the door back on it and make sure that my door, that the sill here at the bottom still lines up well with my door. So assuming my door gap looks right, then I'll go ahead and I'll get a few more tacks put on it, and then I'll hang out for a few minutes, and then I'll go up. So, progress. As I said before, I'm not a body man, but I can do it if I take my time. That's what I keep telling myself. Take my time, try to do it, and we'll get there. Well, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, guys. If nothing else, and my door gap at the bottom is, it's as good as factory. I'll take it. So, I'm gonna throw a few more tacks on there just to make sure nothing moves. And then it's probably time for me to go up and make sure that my kids don't get into too much trouble. So I'll see you guys later this evening. Well, it's now midnight of that same day, and I'm calling it for the day. I got to a place where I'm happy, and I'm going up to get a shower and go to bed. Here's where I'm leaving it. I got my rocker panel all welded in, welds ground down. Happy with how that fits. Still fits good with the door. Very happy with that. A+ on the rocker panel. The cab corner. Got the cab corner welded in place. And this one, the cab corner fought me. I'm not gonna lie. When I cut the old piece off, which I have it here. This is the old cab corner, the original cab corner. And you can see like it really hadn't rusted all the way up into where I needed to repair or where I made my cut. But man, oh man, guys, that metal, it is thin. It's impressive they last as long as they do. I mean, I guess they really don't last very long, but man, it was thin, and it really fought me trying to get welded in here on the outside corner. But I finally got it to a point that I'm happy. I think everything that's left, I'll be able to fill in. I'll be able to get it with a coat of filler. So probably tomorrow evening, my goal is gonna be get down here, get it all wiped off, get it all clean, and then get a coat of filler rubbed onto this thing so I can fill in. You can see I've got some little low spots, and I want to get that all filled in, dried, sanded, smoothed out, and once I hit that point, I'll be satisfied with this side. I'll probably call it on this side and get started on the other side. But whew, this cab corner tested me. I'm happy with it now. I mean, it fits up really well. And that took a little bit of patience for me. Took a lot of bit of patience for me. But I'm happy with how it fits, happy with how it looks. I gotta get some seam sealer to run down in here. But, whew, she's getting there. I really didn't want to do this job, but now that I'm halfway through what is the most challenging part for me, I'm happy that I decided to do it. And I'll have experience. I'm learning for next time. On the other side, it's a bit more rusty. I'll probably have to cut a bit higher, and we'll see maybe the metal's a little thicker up higher, and it'll be easier for me to get welded in on the other side. We'll just have to see. So, see you guys tomorrow. Well, guys, it's the next evening now, and I just got done. I got a little distracted, a little sidetracked. My neighbor Jimmy brought his mower over. He couldn't get it to start. He was having issues with it, so I got this thing all squared away and taken care of, ready for the season for him. Needed the ignition switch cleaned out and basically rebuilt, and it needed a new starter. Now it runs good, drives, mows, does all the stuff that it's supposed to do. So that thing is ready for him. He's actually coming to get it here shortly. It distracted me from this truck and gave me a little time to marinate on it. And rather than spreading some Bondo on this side, going to the other side, starting my cutting and welding and all of that jazz, and then having to do filler again on the other side, I decided, you know what? I'll just get the other side, all the metal work done, and then I'll do filler on both sides, sand, filler on both sides, however many times I need to do filler and then sanding. And that way I'm not mixing filler more times than I need to. So I think that's where I'm gonna end this video off. Like I said before, I am not the person to give you advice or instructions or tell you how to do body work. I will tell you it takes patience, and if you don't have a lot of it, this is going to be challenging for you. It was challenging for me, and I consider myself a pretty patient person. But I'm happy with where it is. I think once I get some filler and sand and get it all prepped for paint, it'll be good. You'll never be able to tell that I did anything there, and that's the goal. So that's where I'm leaving this video. I'm going to get to work on the other side. I'll probably see you guys in a day or two. I don't know. Depends on how motivated I am to pick up the camera. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.